Today we're going to talk about how water moves up through trees. It moves up through trees in tubes called xylem. So water only moves up, and as the water molecules get to the edge of the leaves and evaporate off, it pulls all the other water up. So that's how water moves through trees. Now sometimes there can be something that prevents it from going all the way up. Some trees, if they get pruned or they get stressed with drought or there's an infection of a fungus or a pathogen, they do something protective. They form tyloses. What happens is the cells that are immediately adjacent to the xylem walls push their insides into the xylem, forming a physical barrier for water. So in that case, we have some tyloses forming in this xylem, and the water is trying to go up through, and it gets stopped by this physical barrier of the tyloses. So even though it's preventing water moving up, it's also preventing any kind of pathogen, any kind of sap leaving, anything that would hurt the tree. It's basically blood clotted right there. So not all trees do this or to the same extent. So some trees like white oak make a lot more than red oak. So especially as the living part of a tree gets further and further out, the middle part is more likely to have these tyloses, and then they get filled with resin and gum and stuff. And so that actually protects the inside heartwood of the tree. So even a dead tree is not going to rot on the inside because of these tyloses that form. So an example with the red oak and the white oak is that over time, the white oak, most of their xylem has been filled with tyloses. The red oak, you can still see the ends of the xylem, so fluids can still go through very easily. To demonstrate that, I have some soapy water, and we're going to see if water can flow through, because if these are open, the water should flow through. So this is white oak. So white oak should not have anything, very little coming through. I'm going to put some soapy water here. There's hardly any bubbles. This is red oak. So red oak would have a lot of these openings still, so water and air should be able to go through. So here is red oak. So you can see that works. This is a larger section of red oak, and you can see the actual xylem ends. And it also will let air through. So why that's important, if you are aging wine or anything in a barrel and you use an oak barrel, you want to use a white oak barrel, because if you use a red oak barrel, it's slowly going to disappear and you're going to have an empty barrel over time. So if you're going to age something in a barrel, it needs to be white oak.
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.